What's up, Game Boys and Girls? Big T here, back with another video. And this video is kind of me asking a question about what do you think? You're going to figure out what I think pretty quickly. But what do you think about the idea, that's something I've been thinking about, that Nintendo could possibly be wasting the potential, not just potential, but just the popularity, current popularity of the Nintendo Switch. Let's talk about it. Yeah, so I've been thinking about this for a while now, but I've been going back and forth because, certain games come out and get me to thinking about it again. And the Switch is obviously a super popular console. It is Nintendo's best-selling home console to date, and it just continues to sell as well. I just want to remind people that I said very early on that the Switch would outsell the Wii. A lot of people thought I was crazy. I said it. I think it was summer of 2017 when I said that. The receipts are on this website. And I said, yeah, this is going to outsell the Wii. And it was because, one, I knew it was going to be a very good selling console, obviously because of the hybrid nature of it. But I had a little extra foresight, thinking about something that really hasn't come to pass yet. And it's the fact that in the twilight years of the Switch, it's going to get cheaper and cheaper and cheaper, and to have a handheld, basically, 7 years after the Switch came out, let's say 7 or 8 years, it's going to be super cheap. It's going to be $200 or less, maybe even down to $100, kind of like what they did with the 3DS. And Nintendo has done that with their handhelds forever. The price just drops and drops and drops. The 3DS, at least the layer cake one, the door wedge version of the 3DS, I think ended up around $69 or $79 retail. And that's something that could happen with the Switch even after the new console comes out. The new Nintendo console is out. And so that's what my thinking was. I knew it was going to be, I knew it was popular. I knew it was going to be popular. I knew it was going to sell well. But I thought it would cross the, Wii after like price drops, and no, that's not the case. It is still the same price it was when it came out, and it already crossed the Wii. So that was a little bit surprising to me, but I knew it would cross the Wii. I said it early on. But yeah, my thing is that this console is so popular, no matter what you put on it, especially Nintendo, not everybody. But if Nintendo puts a game on it, it's going to be a multi-million seller. And I feel like they are wasting a potential to try old games, maybe that didn't do well, that fans really want to come back, to either remaster them or make a sequel to them. And I think they're wasting what the Switch is giving them. There's no given that the next console will be this. If you look at Nintendo's consoles, they've kind of been up and down as far as how many sales, how many units sold. And they're just wasting what potential they could have as far as sales for more obscure stuff. So I was thinking about like Chibi Robo. If you played Chibi Robo, you love it. The problem is not a lot of people played it. It was pretty rare. Came out pretty late, I think, on the GameCube, and a lot of people just missed it. They had moved on to 360. They're waiting for that. They're waiting for PS3 or whatever. It was just kind of in the late years of the Switch, or the GameCube, so people missed it. So you can put out a remaster of that, and it would sell 1 million plus, at least 1 million, right? And it wouldn't take much effort, a small team, just to up-res the game, pretty it up, and because the game itself, you don't have to do much to. It's already a traditional game, so you don't have to do anything crazy to the controls or anything like that. And it's solid, and they could bring a game like that to the Switch, and I think it would do really well, or at least it would be profitable, right? And it would get people thinking about that game again, that franchise, because it is a franchise. There's multiple games in that series, but the best one is Chibi Robo for GameCube. So that's one. Another one, or another series, is F-Zero. Like, I don't know why, especially at this point, Nintendo hasn't done it yet. Now, there's been rumblings, when Nintendo's asked about it, they're like, "Oh, we can't come up with anything new. It's hard to come up with a new idea for a racing game like that." And I'm like, just make a new one. Like, there's certain genres that don't need. I mean, you've made. This is going to be your third Splatoon game in what, 5 years, 6 years, and it's mostly the same. I mean, yeah, you got new weapons and blah blah blah, but the equivalent of that would be new tracks in an F-Zero game. And so you have no problem making that game. I understand that that game sells more, but again, like I said, on the Switch, the F-Zero game would be a million seller, easy. If you remastered GX, or you did like some kind of deluxe thing where you had GX mashed together with F-Zero X from N64, if you did that, it would be a million seller. Again, anybody who's played the F-Zero series, loves F-Zero, wants it to come back, and there is a opportunity for it to do well. We have Metroid Dread, right? Metroid Dread, I believe, is the best-selling Metroid game of all time. Or it's either at that, or it's just below that, or it's going to be, whatever happens, it's going to be the best-selling, up-to-date, to this day, the best-selling Metroid game of all time. And that is the Switch factor. That is because the Switch is a very popular console. So I just wish that Nintendo would think about that. Again, stop with we got to do something different. You don't always have to do something different. People just want another one. A lot of people just want another one. I mean, look at the new Super Mario Brothers series. I mean, I know it's Mario and it sells, but it's just another one. There's nothing special from game to game in that series, in that sub-series. So here's your opportunity. And, I can, mention other games as well. I'm sure you guys could too. You can share them in the comments below. What games or series that you think would benefit from the popularity of the Switch that Nintendo is currently wasting. Yes, they're bringing new games. They're bringing more games in a series, but Mario Golf, meh. Mario Tennis, meh. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was initially excited for both of those, and it would be one thing to give me another one and have it be on par at least with the previous versions that I liked, but it's not. That's the problem with those games. So it's not, it's just another one with different courses and whatnot. And you can say, well, look at that, those games. But those games still are million-selling games, so it's not like they haven't sold well. And I'm sure relative to their budget, they did really well. So it's time. It's time to bring some of these franchises while the Switch is still popping like it is. It may not be in 2 years popping the way it is. So hopefully these games are in the works. Obviously, if they just started them now, it may not happen. But I think GameCube remasters can happen because, Nintendo famously ported or remastered, Wind Waker. And Wind Waker had some work done to it as far as the UI and whatnot, and some gameplay elements with the Triforce Shard Hunt at the end. That was very much streamlined when it wasn't in the original. So they did that in 6 months. So if they put some focused teams together to do something like a Chibi Robo or something like a F-Zero GX, they could do it within 6 months to a year on both of those games. So yeah, let's do that. So yeah, that's it for this one. Let me know what you guys think. Do you have certain games that you would like to see brought to Switch? I know there's 3DS games and whatnot. Kid Icarus did okay on 3DS. It was an early game, so I guess the install base wasn't there. yet. But yeah, people are saying that, and some others. I actually have a video on the kind of rumors about, well, not rumors, I guess. It's kind of confirmed that Bandai Namco is working on a Nintendo remaster. So look forward to that video. I'm going to talk about that, what specifically I would like to see them do with that. So, or what game I think it should be. So look forward to that. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about the video in the comments below. Thank you again for watching and listening, and I'll see you folks next time. Peace out.
F-Zero TV.
Now I'd like to get up close and personal with the champion. Champion, I'd like to interview you. How will you use the 1 billion space credits in prize money?
I'm planning to spend it on construction of the Neo Blue Falcon.
We're looking forward to it. Thank you for the interview. This has been a Speed Crazy Dream Extravaganza episode of F-Zero TV. That's it, everyone. We'll see you at the next Grand Prix.